Number 23, LeBron James.
Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Well, this one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Suns. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And checking out the Lakers, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the guard pair, it's George and Sexton. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Goodwin out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. You take a look at Los Angeles. They started their NBA Cup campaign with a victory, looking to get to 2-0 tonight.
And these home fans sure hope they can continue their winning way.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Colin Sexton. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Count it.
There's only so much you can take away, and you want to try to stop Jordan Clarkson on the drive so he gets the face-up jumper to go.
Here's T. No good with the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
Here's T. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson passes to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. No good with the wing jumper. And so checked in for Alex Len. Vanderbilt comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron, he's checked in for Connect. And T subbed in for Vincent. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The 3 for Doncic. Sinks the 3-pointer. Doncic has got 13.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Colin Sexton is out there with Collier. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Clarkson in at the small forward. Lakers leading by 8. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strength.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, DA.
And guys, getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to George. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's T. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And it's George missing. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run. He tries for 3. The shot by T, no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Goodwin, defended by Sexton. LeBron's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 14 seconds left here in the second. Here's Sensabaugh. He has 5. Kessler a screen on LeBron from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, up by 16. Step away briefly, but get you right back out here. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The Jazz have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. T is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Knocks it loose. Vanderbilt with the steal. Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Doncic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. George with the bounce pass. Pass to Collins. 1:53 left to play in the third. Here's Sexton, and the rejection by James.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 28 points for the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Sensabaugh. And again, unable to change momentum here.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Shoots a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Sensabaugh. Outside for Sexton. Back to Kessler. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collins, good.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. And that's 15 points for T.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Sensabaugh. He has 7. There's the triple. Kept alive. Here's Kessler. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Lakers. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Clarkson, also Collier out there, and it's Mikhailuk in at the small forward position.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
To the middle, stolen by Len. Pass to connect. Here's Finney-Smith, and finished off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Here's Collier. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Here's T. Drills the three-pointer. T's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And another three for the Lakers.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Collier. And rebounded by Connect.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
T's shot is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Mikhailuk. Here's Filipowski. Guarded by Len. Inside. Stolen by Connect. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's T. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And the three off target from T. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. From deep. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. So Utah ends up going with the new group. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. George looking around. Goes back up. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got rebound number 5 here tonight from past the arc. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The Jazz shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Sensabaugh. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's T. And another 3 for the Lakers.
saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Back to George. And he banks in the layup.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Lets it fly. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 35 points for T.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here.